to it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Market Insights. This is Landmark Title's monthly market stats webinar, where we bring you the stats, the facts, the figures. The Scott Kiburz, Vice ARMLS Chair, he dives into these numbers every single month and pulls out all the pertinent information for you agents to take back to your business, to your clients, and be the agent in the know. We know that this past year, year and a half, it's been a wild ride. But what does that mean, really, for our real estate industry? Well, Scott is here to tell us what's going on, and not just what's going on and where we've been, but where we're looking forward to as we dive into this fourth quarter fall market here in the Phoenix metro area. So, Scott, let's get going.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy to be here. Hope you find this time valuable and insightful to help you make great decisions for you and your clients moving forward. Let's begin with the first slide and get an overview quickly of the fast facts that are happening out there. Thank you, Sarah. So in Maricopa County only, as of yesterday morning, we had 5,194 active listings. We sold in all of the MLS 9133. Ladies and gentlemen, that works out to, you can look at this a couple different ways. That works out to about 250 closings on average per day. Or you could look at it and say it's 375 closings per business day. But so we're busy. We put a lot of billions of dollars through our MLS on an annual basis. The absorption rate right now at the first day of September was about 116%. When you look at what that number is today, that's jumped up to about 139%. We are taking off as of the beginning of the month here, September 1 and 2. We had almost a record high of coming soon. This is only in Maricopa County. This is not all the MLS. Just in Maricopa County, we have about 823 coming soon listings. When you lay that over the 5,194 actives, we're somewhere around 18 to approaching 20% of our inventory is in the coming soon status. Interest rates still at a record low. Ladies and gentlemen, if your client has a 740, 760 credit score, 3% is a very good interest rate. Our sale price tipped over 500,000 2 months ago. It was 494 last month. It's at 490 this month. But we're also, this is somewhat typical. When we look at the affluent buyer, the person buying $1 to $5 million home, a lot of those types of transactions we call locally the load of luxury starts to happen in October. That type of inventory usually is at its peak in November. And the person buying that type of home is knocking those doors down between November and probably no later than June. So our average sale price did dip by about $10,000, $15,000, but look for that number to come screaming right back up between now and Christmas. Sarah? Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to give you a quick overview of hard numbers. So some people like to see graphs, some people like to see numbers. I like both. So again, total actives in ARMLS here, 6,850. That's all the inventory. It doesn't matter if it's in the White Mountains, Flagstaff, Tucson, wherever that listing is, that's the 6,850 as of yesterday morning. In Maricopa County only, it was 5,194. That's what I primarily focus on. Single family made up 80% of that, 4,150. Townhomes, just 386 in all of Maricopa County. Total condos, 380. Ladies and gentlemen, again, going back to those earlier numbers, we're selling on average 350 doors per business day. That's 1 day of inventory of townhomes if we put it through that filter. Total under contract, accepting backups, 3,291, coming soon 823. Pending, that's a great number, ladies and gentlemen. Look at your total actives at 6,850 and look at how many are pending, 6,015. Boy, that's a high 80+% of homes that are active versus pending. Means our inventory, gosh, we just have about 2 weeks total in our inventory total. Total sold 9,049, Maricopa County 7,519, And the bellwether sold, which is total single family, 5977 for the month of August. As we move into this, I just wanted to give a quick history of what's happened. July 1st, we had 4306 actives. August 1st, 5554. Sarah? And this is what was happening July 1st, just a couple months ago. We were still surging and we just were under 103% active. As we move to the next slide, you're going to see that graph start to bend down in August. If we go to the next slide, Sarah, we saw it come down. This was yesterday. This was yesterday morning that we were coming back down to almost basically at 101, 101.5 average per list price, and the median was getting close to 100.5. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I wish I could put a graph up of just today, the second versus the first, because the top left graph, the red and blue arrow are no longer trending down. They have turned as of this morning and are starting to climb right back up again. This graph here shows our absorption rate. It's somewhere in the 129%. We're going to be surging just a little bit higher as of this morning. Our absorption rate right now is just under 140% as we speak of as of this morning. Sarah? So this was yesterday morning. We were 55, 54 in August, and then September 1, we were 53, 52. So we burned off a little bit of inventory. What happened in those 30 days right there? Ladies and gentlemen, we did ratchet up our inventory to about 5,800 active listings just 2 weeks ago. That's what happened in the middle of that. And we burned off a couple extra hundred active listings since in the middle of the month. People are working hard out there and getting things done. I salute you. Sarah? As we look at all Maricopa County, in the last 12 months, we're at a 30.8% appreciation across the board. Now, again, statistics don't lie and liars use statistics. That is an accurate statement. Maricopa County only is up 30% as of August 31st compared to a year ago. Now, what's really super interesting for me, ladies and gentlemen, if you watch these colored dials, and we'll point some of these out as we get further down the road, but this is all Maricopa County. So in blue, the active listings, hey, we're only down 16% from where we were a year ago. Well, already a year ago, we were feeling the crunch of the launch of the pandemic, and our business took off this time last year in a big way and caused our inventory to go way down. Our supply is up 0.3 in the orange. It's up 0.3 from where we were a year ago. We have 0.86 months of inventory. In that case, that's about 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks total. And our days on market are still down. People are putting their house on the market and they are burning them off at a rate of just 21 days average market. So Sarah, if you do see, like our comment earlier before we got started, if you're seeing houses, I'm going to use the phrase sitting or not getting 40 offers, 30, 40 offers, people are still moving quickly when they see the house they want. They're making decisions quickly. Sarah?
That's good to know, Scott.
Yeah, next one. Okay, so let's look hard into this slide here, ladies and gentlemen, for those that like the granular knowledge. Our active listings in Maricopa County, I put the green arrows in there, things I want you to pay attention to on this slide. So please know that the 5352 top left blue number in active listings is where we're at. We're actually down from where we were a month ago, but ladies and gentlemen, our listings compared to just 3 months ago is up 41%. That was about when we hit the all-time low. We did dip below 3,000 active listings a couple times about 90 days ago. Our sold listings in the top right blue, 6242, we're down a little bit in every month, quarter, going back a year. Part of that is because there is just low inventory. We definitely know we could sell more houses had we just had more inventory to play with. The biggest gap here, what I want you to just take a hard look at is look at sold listings at 6242. And then in the second line, new listings at 8616. Ladies and gentlemen, that's about 1,400 more door, if I do the math right, that's 2,400 more doors than we had this time a month ago. And so we are stacking inventory faster than we're burning it off right now. So that's a good thing. That's going to alleviate some of the pressure of there's just so little inventory to go out there and work with. Hopefully it's freeing it up for the sellers who do want to sell, that they can find a home, and everything just loosens as a result thereof. I also want you to pay attention to the green arrow that says flip, that all across Maricopa County, right now we're at about 9.5% of the homes are a fix and flip. So that's a market that is, again, alive and well. Sarah? So I wanted to take a hard look quickly at Phoenix. In the blue, shock and awe, our listings are down only 1.1% from where they were a year ago. We have essentially 2 million people in Phoenix. We're the #5 biggest city in the United States right now. But our listings are only down 1.1%. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but we have 1,476 active listings in Phoenix compared to 1,493 last month, or this time last year. And then for all of Phoenix, it's up 29.8%. That's a great number. And our days on market are down 31% to just 20 days. That is Phoenix, Arizona. Sarah? This same graph complements Phoenix, looking at for being the 5th biggest city in the United States to have only 1,476 active listings. Our solds are 1,657. New listings are up. There's that gap. There's about 500 doors, give or take, at 2,276. And Phoenix as a whole is higher than all of Maricopa County, with flip homes being now 11.04% of the market. That's letting you know, ladies and gentlemen, that market is alive and well, and actually bigger than the average of Maricopa County, please. Sarah? So, ladies and gentlemen, from here, we have a whole list of cities, but I wanted to point out just a couple things. We're going to go through these not super fast, but somewhat quicker. I just wanted to point out, like, a couple of the secondary cities that we normally don't talk about, but active listings, for instance, in the blue, 28.7%. They're down in Apache Junction that much, where Phoenix is down just 1.1%. Apache Junction is still moving very quickly. It's just below average of 28.9%. It's off by about a little more than 1% of all of Maricopa County, but that market is alive and well. And you just need to know that supply is down 41% from where it was a year ago. Sarah, as we move into Avondale, again, it's the opposite end of the metro, Maricopa County. Its active listings are only 4.9% down. So you can see that when the market took off a year ago, Avondale compared to Queen Creek, or I'm sorry, Apache Junction took off first. And so now they've been living with a year's time of very low inventory. They just have 43 active listings in all of Avondale. And it's not up the average of 29-30%, it's up 42%. That's an amazing number for those people on the west side. Sarah, didn't you say you're opening Goodyear office? Is that where you're going next?
We are.
So that's in the backyard there. And then right behind there is Buckeye. Perfect. And Buckeye listings are actually higher than they were a year ago. And their sale price is up 40%. Sarah, just a slight pause in the flow of numbers and some commentary, if I may, please. Yesterday, the Arizona Association of Realtors held what they called a day-long all-in summit. And there were a couple keynote speakers yesterday, but one of those was Jerry Colangelo. He had a fireside chat with the president of the state of our real estate association. And the commentary went to real estate at one point because Jerry Colangelo has a lot of things happening in the west side. Douglas Ranch is a place. He made no bones about it. He goes, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned, because in the near future, we're going to have a big announcement. I don't know what that is, but I do know that the man and his investors have thousands of acres on the west side. Buckeye, Arizona, there's some statistics out there that they say in 20 years could be or equal to the size of the city of Phoenix, that there is land, there is water, there is demand, and that is going to be a major hub of the metro in the next 20 years. What else is important to share with that? Buckeye right now, in terms of build out, is less than 5% of their housing opportunity that they have. So just in terms of raw growth, Buckeye, Arizona is going to be a significant part of our metro in the next 10 to 20 years. Sarah? Active listings in Carefree are down 64% from where they were a year ago. So compared to Avondale, Carefree was a little bit late to the party. And their median sale price is only up 24% from where it was a year ago. Days on market have gone from 89 down to 28. This is becoming a lower cost option to the exclusiveness in the high-end area of North Scottsdale or Paradise Valley. And there's some multi-million dollar homes that are in Carefree, Arizona as we speak. Sarah? Cave Creek is right behind that. It's up 20%. Days on market are down to just 33. And there's a lifestyle between Carefree and Cave Creek that is north of Phoenix and just, of course, west of North Scottsdale. Sarah? Chandler. Oh my gosh. Chandler's active listings are only down 22%. And they're at 30.04% for the last 12 months. Significant growth in Chandler. And I want to say it's Gilbert that has taken over, I believe, the number 5th spot of bigger cities in our metro or in our state. I think it goes Phoenix. I know Tucson, Mesa, and either Chandler or Gilbert just moved in the number 5 spot, overtaking Scottsdale and Tempe, I believe. Sarah? Fountain Hills. Their listings are down by 48%, and they too have had a nice run at 29% in the yellow price per square foot increase. Sarah? Gilbert's up 33% in the yellow from a year ago. Active listings are just at the average, down 29.8%. And there's just an amazing lifestyle that's happening in that community. Restaurants, dining, all the technology that's coming to that corridor of Chandler Gilbert with Intel spending $20 billion in plants and tech with chip making. And then please know again, to the north, North Phoenix, North Terra area, the Taiwanese are building a state-of-the-art factory with chip manufacturing, and our state in the next 5 years is going to be the premier chip making part of the United States. And those two areas, Intel to the southeast, the Taiwanese to the north, North Phoenix, are going to be the anchors of that. And that's going to just draw a lot of business. And the Taiwanese plant, I believe the number is $12 billion that they're investing between land and investment. But they're also bringing 12 additional supply companies into our metro that support them. And so it's not just a $12 billion investment into technology, into our local economy. It is billions of dollars more with the companies that come in to support them.
Yeah, Sarah? Scott, I live up in the North Phoenix, North Terra area, and we are super excited. I drive by the area that they're building all the time, and it's coming along.
Well, and so let me pay compliment to our leadership in our state to create 1,000+ acres for this campus that's being built to the north to make all this work. I mean, there is foresight and leadership that is being inclusive, business friendly, and they see it for more than just a company coming in. They're seeing education, infrastructure, all those things come in and complement a company like that, and that they want to be here. So that's a reflection on the leadership in our metro, and I compliment all of them.
Yeah, Sarah? A lot of people ask us, I think, Scott, all the time, like, what would it take to to change the growth in Phoenix. And as long as we've got good leadership, and this is a very business-friendly place, I think we stand to see the benefits for quite some time from this.
100%, 100%. Sarah, let's go to the next slide, please. So I added Gold Canyon. Gold Canyon, again, early to the party. So their listings are only down by 8% and their growth is at 34%. For the people who like that area, it's a quality of life there. The Mesa Gateway Airport, if you happen to travel to the Midwest or secondary cities, that airport becomes super easy compared to commuting into the Phoenix airport. So Gold Canyon, depending on your life and where you are, very quality of life location to live at. Sarah?
I like that you added that one in, Scott.
Yep. Goodyear. Goodyear's active listings are actually up 0.7%. Holy cow. They were all the way down to 145 a year ago, 146 as of yesterday. And again, this is going to be just a awesomely fantastic growing city on the west side, and it just has so much to offer. Please note, days on market, just 15. It's a highly sought after market. If you have an active listing, it is going to sell. Sarah? Litchfield Park. Active listings are actually up 1.5%. And the average price is up in yellow 44%. That little beautiful community has absolutely rang the bell in the last 12 months. Sarah? Town of Maricopa. This is to the south. Active listings are up 110% from where they were a year ago. The people that were longtime residents there are putting their hand up. Yes, I'm going to list and sell my house. It's up 40% from where it was a year ago. More and more things are coming to the market, and it actually has what I think is the highest or the second highest month of supply at 1.3 months. There's actually choice to be had there right now. Sarah? Mesa, up 31%, and the listings are down only 8.8%. Just a lot of great things happening there. Look for that community to continue to advance with the competing cities of Chandler, Gilbert. Just huge value happening there in Mesa, Arizona. Sarah? Paradise Valley. Oh boy, who would have thought our most expensive zip code would be up 54% from a year ago? But that's exactly what's happening. Our listings are down 41%, and the increase in median cost per square foot was $330 this time a year ago, $514 average per square foot right now. It is without a doubt surging. It's in the heart of the city. The Ritz-Carlton's there. Paradise Valley Country Club has done an upgrade to their golf course. The Biltmore just did a big update. The Mauna Lucia is at an all-time high. Mountain Shadows lifestyle is thriving. There is just a lot of energy on the north side of Camelback Mountain. Sarah? Peoria. That listings are down 20% and its market is up 30%. Any given year, when you say those two numbers, that would be just record shattering for any market. And it's right at the average, 29%, 29.8%. Quality of life there. Peoria has the second highest amount of furnished rentals, only to Scottsdale. And with baseball and all that stuff that's happening there, that's an exciting part of our metro. It sounds like for sure the Coyotes are going to be leaving Glendale near the football stadium, finding a new home. Depending on where they land, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eye out on that when that announcement's made. Just like the Suns practice center is being moved to 44th and Camelback. If the Coyotes get down into Tempe near Rio Salado or some other place in the central part of Phoenix, that's going to bring with it a big change to that local market with dining and housing and all that as well. But the Coyotes are definitely leaving the West Valley at the arena near the Cardinal Stadium.
Oh man, that's news to me, Scott. I'm glad I got on here today. I love the Coyotes.
Yes. Queen Creek, their listings are actually up and their average sale price is up just under 40% at 38.8%. Sarah? We'll go to Santan Valley at 37%, and their listings are up 20% as well. Sarah, let's rifle through this. We got just a couple minutes for the hour of 10. I'd like to just get a couple commentary here. The rest of these cities are in here. The average, again, just right at 30%. But there was a couple comments I put to the back. I just want to make a comment on. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a couple days ago from Michael Delpree. This is the middle of July, so let's just call it 6 weeks ago. And this is looking at Compass's stock price, where it had been in the last, well, actually it's current. And what I wanted to point out is if you happen to work for Realogy or a division of Realogy, ladies and gentlemen, it's up 22%. And some other tech companies have come down. So I just wanted everybody to see that. That's what's happening in our industry from a stock performance standpoint. Next slide, please. So this is a statement from HUD. And this is, it's easy to read, but basically it's explaining the commitment that the HUD director has in helping with rental assistance and the fact that this eviction moratorium has taken place. And so just wanted to have that out there as a knowledge piece for anybody who's interested or has clients that might be impacted by that. Sarah? Largest city in the United States by population, and I just wanted to point out Phoenix, according to this census report, 1.743 population. We have been the fastest growing city for 3-5 years in a row. The number that was presented yesterday by one of the leaders is that we're now growing at a rate of 300 new people, new residents per month. I do know that there are people that leave Phoenix every month, so I don't know what that net number is. It would have been running at an average of about 60 per day. But if we're bringing in 300 and approximately 60 to 75 are exiting per day, a lot of movement in real estate, a lot of a need for rentals, and a lot of need for new homes. So our market is busy. Sarah? This is again talking about the partnership of the chip manufacturer from Taiwan coming to our metro. And again, some just commentary there if that's interesting to the folks on your audience. And I believe I might have one more, Sarah. I do. So this again, talking about Queen Creek having the highest population growth and housing growth, that first data point. Boy, we are growing. Sarah, it's always a pleasure to be on and share this information. I hope it is valuable to your audience. Please know we appreciate what you do, and not only that, but how well you do it. If we can be of service, let us know. This information is just to help educate your agents for the buying and selling of real estate. Oh my, I had a couple more bonus ones. I wanted to point out too, new home sales, these are the top 5 builders right now, and the number of doors that they're building. Judy Lowe was one of the speakers yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, and she made comment that in the year 2015, there were 500 subdivision starts in Maricopa County that year, 500. Right now on her desk, 1,890 subdivision starts. These are not housing starts, these are subdivision starts. From 500 up to 1,800 today. We are building our way out of this the best we can. Thank you, Sarah. It's been a pleasure to be on today. Let me know how else we can make an impact.
Thank you, Scott. That's great information as always. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to your business development managers. We'll reach out to Scott. We'll get any of these questions answered. If there's any information that you'd like to see us cover on these, once again, please reach out. A copy of these slides is available if you would like to, share them, if you'd like to brand the Fast Facts flyer or any of the cities that we feature. Landmark Title can specifically brand them to you and you can share them with your clients. So amazing resources, not just amazing information, but amazing resources brought to you every month on Market Insights. So please, if you have any questions, reach out to us. Our business development managers, Beth, Becky, Melinda, Mary, Zach, Patty, Michael, And Jessica's on there too. I've got a couple of slides. Obviously, I threw in the wrong one today. But thank you to all of our business development managers. Y'all are amazing. Reach out to them to get a copy of the recording or a copy of the slides from today's presentation. And as always, thank you to Scott Kiburz. This is always great information. I really love the months where we spend time and we break apart the cities. Like I almost feel like I've become a student of the growth of each of these cities as we cover them every month. So thank you. And of course, thank you to Landmark Title with 6 offices, soon to be 7 across the valley to service all of not just your marketing, but your escrow and title needs as well. So as you're out there, as you're in that competitive market, we know stuff is moving along. Please think of Landmark Title on your next contract and offer. We'd love to work with you. Everybody have a great September.
Thanks, Sarah. Have a good day out there, everybody.
Thank you.